Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of SKYBLOCK Blueprints. In the previous episode, I showed you how to get two of the most important things for Skyblock. The first is an iron farm. Um, well, that's straightforward. Most people know how to build an iron farm, but in the second episode, I showed you how to get villagers, and then obviously you need to build an iron farm. Iron will greatly help you. It will allow you to get iron tools and open you up for more crafting recipes, especially hoppers and such. And then also I showed you how to obtain dirt, the various ways of farming it. Um, but for this episode, since I've shown you how to get the two most crucial things of Skyblock, I decided to make a list of things that I want to start focusing on for now. Now, this list is a bit all over the place and it's a bit, yeah. So, first, one of the things I'm considering doing first now is getting a magma cube farm so that I can make magma blocks, and that will allow me to build a proper gold farm, and that will open up bartering even more for me. Bartering will allow me to get quartz, never bricks, which is most people don't want it, but I have a build that I'm planning to use that in. Gravel, which is also an important source, not just for getting dirt, but also concrete if I wanted to use that, and then some other things as well. And then blackstone is a great building block as well. And of course, some other goodies you also get from bartering. Then, other farms that I'm considering is a witch farm, which will allow me to get redstone, and that will allow me to build even bigger farms like a moss and bone meal farm, cobblestone generator, and a dirt farm, which also gives oak wood. So I'm now deciding between magma or witch farm for today. Um, I would actually might just go for magma because I need quartz, I think, for a witch farm. And then also another farms that I need, some other farms I want are sand dupers. That will be for a bit later. Since there's not a proper renewable source of sand in Skyblock, I'm gonna have to dupe it. But yeah, I'm thinking of either doing TNT duping for some of these farms, or if I do have a sand duper and a gunpowder farm, I'm gonna have more than enough TNT, or yeah, more than enough sand and gunpowder to craft TNT so that I don't have to use duping. So I might just do the TNT duping early on, and then swap it out for manually putting in TNT. Slime farms are also really important for a lot of farms because you need sticky pistons and slime. And then finally, I want to do all of this so that I can build my trading hall. I don't need to go through all of these elaborate things, but I've already got the design for my trading hall, which I find which I really like, and I'll show you once we get there. But that's far off into the future. Um, in your own Skyblock world, you already now know how to get iron and dirt, and so that means you can go about how you please. I'd recommend actually going for just a simple trading hall from the start because villagers give you redstone and some other important things. It will allow you to get diamond tools and much more. But I want to build a beautiful trading hall, and so I'm gonna go through all of these steps just so that I don't have to do two trading halls. Or I can just, I might do some villager trading, put up some simple rooms for villagers that I can trade with, just to get some diamond tools. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna think either slime or magma. Um, Actually, if I, yeah, no. So magma can be obtained in a few ways. The first way is by creating a magma cube farm, and you just kill them. And yeah, you will get magma balls. Another way is to find a magma cube spawner in a what do you call the bastion remnants or whatever you call them, and turning that into a farm, which that's way too dangerous for me. And in a third way is through um, blaze rods, getting blaze powder, and then combining it with slime, and that gives you magma balls. But that also requires me to get the Nether Fortress and thingy farm, blaze spawner, farmer. Yeah, sorry for stumbling over my words. So I think for now I might actually just do both. So for now, sorry for saying that constantly. I'm gonna get started on my magma farm for now. And there I go again. Um, and I already collected a lot of cobblestone to help me build with a lot of things. I've already started smelting some cobblestone to get stone. But yeah, so I'll see you in the Nether when I've got a spot for the magma farm. Okay, so before I get started on the magma farm, I realized I need a way to kill the magma cubes. Usually people use river roses, but I do not have access to that right now. Another option is powdered snow. And to get powdered snow, you need to put cauldrons in a snowy area where and it needs to be snowing, as you can see. Then cauldrons slowly start filling up with snow. Um, I'm gonna need about 32, actually less, but I'm gonna go for 32 powdered snow buckets. And this is gonna take a while because I only got 16 cauldrons down here. I just need to move these because there is no snow falling on it. I don't want to be collecting water. I need snow. But yeah, once this is done, I'm gonna get started on the magma farm. Okay, so I've been AFKing for 2 days now, and I finally have enough powdered snow. I already took it to my base over there. In the distance, you can't see it from here. Um, yeah, so like I said, it took me 2 days to get about, let me do quicker, I think 49, no, 32, 32 buckets. That's how much I got from this. I think I might need more. But yeah, after AFKing for 2 days straight, I decided I'm just gonna take this, what I already have, and go build a farm. Um, so if you plan on doing it yourself, be prepared to wait quite a long time because you need to constantly just wait for rain and then or snow. Rain and snow happen at the same time, and then it will slowly fill up. So to speed it up, add more cauldrons and just make sure they are in the right biome. If you look, this is a grove, forest. So in the forest I won't collect anything, but in the grove I will. And sometimes you need to just be high enough to collect the snow because lower down it's just raining. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to the Nether now and get started on my magma farm. Okay, so I accidentally forgot to record me building my magma farm, and so here it is, all done, or well, mostly done. Now, while building this, I had many deaths. So I made a mistake of I built these walls, but nothing in here, and then I went up, placed the iron golems from the start, which wasn't a problem. That's fine. I then did the roof and then I went from the top downwards. Now the reason I did that is because usually with like a gold farm, I start from the top and work down to prevent ghosts from spawning. But the problem was the magma started spawning and falling down because of the iron golems, and they just gathered down here. So when I was done with these platforms, I needed to get a killing chamber in, but there were so many magma that I would just instantly die. So I had to build up a bridge around here and take some blocks out so I could place a layer of cobblestone here and then slowly do the hoppers and swap the cobblestone out with powdered snow. But that caused the second problem where slowly these magma cubes would die and then just thousands of small magma cubes poured out and killed me multiple times constantly. And so I did a too high bridge above them trying to do that. It mostly worked, but sometimes one would be able to reach me and knock me down and just they would kill me in like 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, like 1 second. But after dying over and over, I managed to replace all of the cobblestone with powdered snow and get hoppers in. I did not get enough powdered snow. Like I said, to 32. I actually went over a bit. I did lose a little bit from dying so many times, but even with the few I lost, I wouldn't have had enough. I needed 49 because this is a 7 by 7 area. So if you're planning on doing a magma farm, lessons you can learn from me is first do your killing chamber. Don't do anything else before you get your killing chamber done. And then you can slowly build from the top downwards. It is a smart idea, like I did, to get your iron golems in early on. What I did was I placed down the block, the fences around, and then I placed a block where the iron golem is standing now, and spawned did a T-shape of iron blocks, removed the block beneath that, and then placed the pumpkin above. And as soon as the iron golem spawned in, it chopped into this little cage, and then I just did the same here. Now you can see this one is being damaged slowly. That's not too big of a problem. If he gets killed, I can just remove this block, let this one fall down, and drop another one from in at the top. I did add these fences beneath here because that helped a bit in my testing to reduce the amount of damage this one takes. It's not perfect. I don't know how to do it properly. You could also just watch a proper video of someone, a tutorial. This is just some design that I did quickly by myself. There's not even a wall, as you can see, just to save some resources. So yeah, I've already AFK'd a lot and I took some crafted some magma blocks and took it back. So I've got about 7 stacks right now. With not counting the ones in there, but that's also probably going to be about a stack or two that is in there. So now that I've got this, I'm gonna be AFKing for quite a while, getting enough magma blocks for my gold farm. And I think another important thing for a gold farm is you can either let them drop them to their death, then just AFK by letting them aggro to you, but that's not the best option. A more efficient way is to have turtle eggs, but the thing is I also don't have looting and I don't care about XP farming. So I think I'm just gonna do the method where you have a platform where they spawn in and aggro towards you and drop to their death. Okay, so I removed the gold farm that was previously here. I forgot to record that. And then I moved all of the necessary materials I need for the new gold farm over here. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of magma blocks. And then I'm gonna build my gold farm here now. It's kind of my own design. I just did something simple. A few layers of 16 by 16 and then spawn proofing the top so no ghost can spawn. And then um, I've got a little area where a zombie pigman can constantly stand, that's name tagged, and then I just throw it with a snowball and they all find me and drop down into this onto these hoppers and it collects the materials. I'll show you exactly how it works when it's done. It's not going to be very efficient, I think, or it should be decent, but for now it's just a better farm than what I had, which I can AFK at, and it's gonna have better spawn rates. So let me get started. Okay, I'm finally done, and as you saw, I've stood there for a bit. That entire time lapse is the duration that I stood there, and then obviously from me building it, some drop down, but it's quite efficient, I have to say, as you can see. Let me actually grab these. Yeah, this is quite a lot of gold already for the short amount of time I AFK'd here, and it's really efficient. I'm really happy with this design. It's quite simple, as you can see. Yeah, so this is Zombird. He's just gonna stand here and in this little cage. I stand over here. There's snowballs in this chest. I throw the snowball at him, and then all the other zombies pathfind towards me and drop down here and die from full damage. And I actually get a lot of XP, as you can see. I got 38 levels from that short period of AFKing. Yeah, so one thing I want to point out is when you build a gold farm, start from the top down. Otherwise, you're going to have costs maybe starting to spawn, especially if it's a bigger area. On this one, you can be building on the edge, this edge over here, and you shouldn't have things spawning over here. So you should be fine. But if you start going bigger, you might be building around here, and then a ghost or a magma cube spawns over here. So by starting from the top, like I did in the time lapse, and working your way down, you eliminate anything from spawning except the zombie pigmen. Obviously, getting the killing chamber first is a good idea, otherwise you end up with a situation like I did over there. Unfortunately, I didn't record that, but so yeah. I think maybe I'll end the episode here for today. I already have a lot of footage of me just talking, and yeah. But I hope you found this episode very helpful in how to get a gold farm going. Next episode, I might get a bartering farm, but that's more just you can watch a video for that because it's quite straightforward from here. Maybe I can show you how to collect some piglins. But yeah, so the main thing for this video was getting some powdered snow, getting a magma farm, and then a gold farm going. Okay, that's me for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Don't forget to leave a comment and like and subscribe, please. And then in the next episode, we'll focus on something else that is going to help you with your Skyblock journey. Goodbye, have a wonderful time.